Can blind people be considered racist?
We can't take a day off. We have to keep working.
You guys talk to me about you guys' problems more than you guys talk to each other.
Put it on my
God.
God.
Vandalize?
I don't want to be in one. I don't think I do.
And be in one if you wanted to.
All right, so welcome back to the It Is What It Is podcast. Episode number, NCK has these nuts in his mouth right now, literally. He's eating some nuts.
Keep going with the intro.
It's a pretty normal thing for him to just be chowing down on some nuts.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that,
Yeah,
even.
nothing wrong with
I actually got these from your place.
Oh.
Interesting, because they're completely full, as you can see, because I don't eat nuts.
No. Okay.
Yeah, nothing to say. But we are back, and we're feeling good.
Nuts are a good source of protein.
Okay. Is that why you always have them in your mouth, buddy?
No wonder he's so big.
But for real.
Welcome back to the podcast. Subscribe if you're new. If you're returning, thank you for tuning back in. And as you can see, to my right or to my left, might be the left on the camera,
It would be actually the left on the camera.
we have our cousin Anthony.
Returning.
Making a return. One of the few returning guests on It Is What It Is podcast. You know, the people loved you in the last one. So
Dude, you were funny. Everyone said that you were one of the funniest people we ever had on.
I hope so. I expected everyone to be like, man, this guy's an asshole. Don't bring him back.
But we had to bring him back. You guys wanted him back, so we brought him back. What do you have to say to the people, all your new fans out there? Because there's a lot of new fans of you.
I mean, I think it's fun being on here, just chatting with Ricky and Nick. Normally, I mean, this is what we do as cousins when we just all get together anyway. So
we're just like filming it though. You know?
Yeah, now we're just filming. It just feels like we're just sitting here just chatting like we normally do.
Now we're just capturing the memory.
Well, we haven't introduced you yet.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, so you can't say anything yet.
Yo, calm down. It's not your time. Okay.
All right, yeah. He put in his work. He already had his episode.
Imagine we just do the whole episode, never
I gotta build
introduce
my
her.
reputation.
Hey, we just said.
All right,
Don't talk
I think
yet.
I think you should introduce her
Okay.
as a fellow cousin. You know.
Can we just cut her out of the video and just do us again? I'm liking our vibe.
Do a little crop.
No. They're here
No.
for me.
I'm just
All
kidding.
right, guys. So you guys know our cousin Anthony. This is our other cousin Ann. One of our 16 cousins that we have. We have a lot of
19.
cousins. 19 cousins, just on our mom's side.
Cousins.
Sorry, I left a couple out in there. But yes, as you
Not
can
forgetting
see.
the important ones.
Yeah.
Yes, but as you can see, she is our cousin.
Bro, finish chewing your mouth full of nuts already, buddy. But this is our cousin right here, and give him like a little 5 to 10 second overview of who you are.
So
Okay, perfect. I'm just kidding.
You know what's funny? I was just about to cut her off and do that too.
No, dude. We all love each other. We're all like we're talking
They
about this
love
earlier.
picking on me.
Yeah.
They love me because I'm easy to pick on.
We don't pick on you. No.
We just spit facts.
Yeah,
But no,
we spit
you're
facts.
actually one of the best cousins that we have, I would say. Wouldn't you say?
Say top
Yeah.
10.
Top 10 that's in this room right now. Yeah.
Dang, I feel honored.
No, but for real,
Yeah.
like we were talking about this earlier when we were all hanging out. We all just went to go get sushi and boba. It's almost like a pastime of ours.
Tradition.
A tradition.
Yeah.
The last time we did that was like, what, how many years ago? 5?
Oh my God, it's been a long
I
time.
can't even
5,
remember.
6. Yeah, because you guys, they always say they never get boba unless I come in town. Every time I come in town, I'm always like, we have to go get boba.
And sushi.
Yeah, and sushi. That's just our thing, man.
Yeah. So when we were driving around, we were just like, wow, it feels good. It feels good that the gang's back together. You ever be with some friends that you haven't been with in a while?
Yeah.
And maybe you don't talk to them all the time, but when you guys are together, even if you guys were apart for a long time, it just feels like you never missed
It just
a beat.
goes right back to how it used
Yeah.
to be. There's no awkwardness.
Yeah.
You know, I like how
I like what you said, Ricky.
I like how when we told Nan to introduce herself and we were joking about cutting her off, but you
Yeah,
actually just cut her
I
off.
never got to actually
and never
introduce
came back to
myself.
the introduction.
No.
All you
let's-
need to know is that I am the most important cousin out of the 19. I'm their favorite, kind of, you know.
Yeah.
Kind of debatable.
Yeah.
But
Debatable.
so
Hey, everyone has their own opinions.
Yeah, everyone has their own opinion. It is what it is.
yeah,
It is what it is.
Yeah.
podcast. But yeah, guys, we're
Ours.
back and we're gonna be getting into some juicy topics right off the bat. I think that this is the first girl that we've ever had on the podcast. Is this true?
Wait, for real?
I think so.
Yeah.
So if you don't feel honored, you should feel honored because you're the
dang.
first. It's like the first lady president ever being elected,
You're
basically.
pretty much like Sarah Palin.
Oh, okay.
She didn't actually get elected president, though, Nick, just to inform you. But finish those nuts in your mouth, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be eating them all episode.
Everyone, comment down below. NCK loves nuts in his mouth.
No, I want you guys to comment down below your favorite type of nut. Because right now I'm eating cashew nuts, but there's a lot of different kinds. So comment down below your favorite types. Yeah.
All right, so let's get back to something that we all want to know, and we were all about to talk about earlier, but we stopped ourselves because we wanted to film this podcast. And this is a big thing right now. It is girls getting the ick of a guy doing anything, literally anything. So a guy could be too happy, and then a girl will be like, "Oh, it's just an ick. He like is smiling too much."
Explain, just in case the audience doesn't know, explain what is an ick?
I think it would be great for the lady to explain because
An
the
ick?
ladies are the ones that have them the most.
Yeah.
ICK.
I'm sorry, but I think an ick is just when you do something where it's just cringy, basically.
Is it more like the ick is a deal breaker, or is this one of those things where like, oh yeah, I don't like that he or she does this?
You know what? That's actually a good question. I think for girls, an ick can be a deal breaker because it's just something you can't.
Give an example.
You
like,
can't-
Yeah, an example.
An example of like
example?
a deal breaker ick, and then just like an ick that you can like see past and live with. Like, what's an ick that like if you saw the guy that you were with doing that, you're like, "Whoa, no way."
Yeah.
Icky.
Because I know that you've probably heard it a lot, NCK. When
I'm
you're
not gonna lie. Ick. When I first heard the term ick, I thought it was the complete opposite. Like I thought it was like
Really?
It doesn't.
ick.
It sounds
You
like
know,
you're really.
Sounds like it's a little icky.
But yeah.
When I hear ick, bro,
You know what I'm saying?
Icky is bad though. Like, oh,
Yeah,
that's kinda
instantly
icky.
when I hear ick, I'm like, "Oh, that's a
Oh,
bad
ick,
thing." Like
yeah.
No,
sick.
for real.
like-
I thought it meant like I feel like ick is like a synonym for like moisture.
but
Do you like?
what?
I mean, do you
You know what I'm
like?
saying?
You like being moist?
No, but like it gets icky.
I don't like the like. I don't think anyone likes the word moist. It just
know.
sounds weird. But okay, that's not what it
You
means
know-
though.
Yeah, I
So-
know. I'm just saying. That, yeah.
Dude,
Have you ever heard a girl be like, "Yo," especially nowadays, it's more and more common. "Oh, I got the ick when they did this." Like I saw a TikTok the other day. The
Yeah.
dude was like, "Yo," he was too happy, or like he had a good relationship with his mom, and the girl was like, "Oh, it's kind of like an ick. He's too close with his mom." But then so he like wasn't he like stopped talking to his mom as much, and she was like, "Oh, I wish he had a better relationship with his mom. It's giving me the ick." It's like
Ick.
what? It's like
You can't win nowadays.
So
I
what do you
guess-
want? What are you thinking?
An example would be like when
Being
you're
too close.
talking to a guy and they just become really clingy out of nowhere. Like if you don't text for a little bit, like they just start blowing up your phone and be like, "Hey, why aren't you talking to me?" Just begging for your attention. And then the second like the attention's off of you, the girls will probably be like, "Okay, wait, well, why is he giving me attention anymore?" Like
Yeah, I think that's a normal one. That
that's a
seems
normal
fair.
one.
I mean,
like
that's normal. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
so.
we all knew
That's
that
not
one
really
was
like
an
an
ick.
ick though, but
Like,
like
I feel like an ick is like
something you see. Like this
I'm
is a
trying
big
to-
example the other day that I saw. It was Cody Ko. Like, and if you guys don't know Cody Ko and his girlfriend, he got in an ice bath and he was all like making weird sounds when he
Yeah.
got in the ice bath.
Yeah.
And his girlfriend
Okay.
was like, "I've never got the ick from him, but this is the one time I did." He was making like weird sounds going in the ice bath. So it's like that's what an ick is.
yeah.
But I don't know. I'm trying to.
It's just like a dislike, then I guess.
It's
or-
yeah, it's just a
Like a
dis-
cringe?
that like
It's like a
turns you
cringe.
off. It's like,
Like a
ah.
cringe.
It just yeah.
So what is it? What is something that is like, yo? Because that other thing was more just like a
I
thing
gotta
that you
think
like.
about that.
She's got too many to choose from.
And if you have an ick, is it a deal breaker?
I mean, it just depends. Depends if
Okay.
you can look past it or not.
Okay. okay.
Everyone's different.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess just speaking of looking past things, do you guys feel like, at least for me, I feel like when guys want a girl, right?
Yeah.
Or like when you're looking at looking for a girlfriend, guys, everyone might have a list of things they like, right? But for guys, I feel like it's a lot more flexible. For girls, it's like he has to be this tall, he has to make this much, or he has to do this, and that list is set in stone. Guys might have a list.
Standards.
Guys might have a list that they like, but then if she's cute, it's kind of like that list is kind of like. I mean, it's kind of, but it's like she doesn't have, but she's cute, you know. Like,
Yeah.
So would you
I-
guys say that you guys are just more in it for the looks, or is it more about personality?
No, I think that we can just overlook some of your icks.
Yeah, because we're
Yeah.
Mature. I'm just kidding.
yeah. Well, it's not like saying personality doesn't
Yeah, yeah,
matter,
yeah.
but I guess I do think in general that guys place a stronger emphasis on appearance than a lot of girls. Because I'll hear a lot
Yeah,
of girls
yeah.
say like, or a lot of guys when we see a hot girl, you just kind of automatically fill in the spots that you don't know, and you just think, oh man, she's fire, dude. I want her.
Yeah. You don't know her.
You don't
and
know
think she's
her.
the most perfect
Yeah,
thing.
you don't know
No,
her,
it's
but
it's the opposite for girls because I know some girls who are just like, well, he's such a good person, but their friends will be like,
But he's ugly.
He's ugly, but he's a good person.
Yeah,
Treats
yeah.
you right. Like,
Or
You know what they say?
what?
don't judge a book by its cover.
No, something about. I don't know. Keep going.
Something about
Yeah.
nuts in your mouth, buddy. What are you doing
He's
over
got too many
there?
nuts in his mouth to think right now.
Okay, yeah, go
But
back
yeah,
to what you're saying.
I'll
He's
hear girls.
preoccupied.
I'll hear girls say like, they told me before, yeah, when I see a really hot guy, I just think, oh yeah, he's good looking. That's it. She don't think like, oh, I really want him or so. Not saying that's true for everyone.
She doesn't fill in like, oh, he must be so good at cooking
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
personality
Yeah, that's the
wise.
stuff that
Dude,
we
that's
think
so
about. It's just
true.
like, is he a good cook? Like,
Yeah.
what does he do?
Yeah.
Like,
I
is he
don't think about any
romantic?
of that.
Yeah, I guess I don't.
Like, what are the things that he's into?
What does he bring
Like,
to the
we
table?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what does he bring to the table?
Yeah, okay.
It's beyond the looks for us because we want
Like
all the other aspects.
like on the girl side, it's like he's got to be 6 foot, make
Yeah.
6 figures, got to be
Nah.
yeah.
all this. Not for you. You're different than a lot of girls. When
Yeah.
you say I'm different than a
Yeah,
lot
you're,
of girls,
built, you're built different for sure.
but you know,
Built
you know what I'm
different
saying?
for sure.
Yeah.
I would say that's an ick when a girl says from a men's side when she's like, I'm different than all the other girls. Because then you know she's not different.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, like none.
I just put those words in your mouth. But you actually are different because a lot of girls are like, I need him to be this, 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 and this. And if he's not, then
Or they
But-
just,
Bye-bye.
or they
and a
just
lot
want
of
a
times,
sugar daddy.
and a lot of times they don't even be bringing much to
Right?
the table, bro.
Dude, I
like, bro, they'll say, I want a man that's 6 foot tall, ripped,
Yeah.
makes 6 figures a year,
Yeah.
doesn't have any ex girlfriends, boom. But meanwhile, they're chubby and they got a little baby kid, and they want the dude to pick up
Yeah,
all
a
of
lot
that,
girls
you know?
Now,
They
a lot
want
of
to-
girls now just expect to be provided for.
Yes, dude. I just saw a meme the other day or a while ago where the girl was telling the guy like, yeah, I don't date anyone who makes below 6 figures. That I don't want to date anyone who's struggling. That's just my preference. And
Okay.
I think the guy said, yeah, but her boyfriend said, but yeah, to me, you're the struggling person, right? Like you don't bring to the table what you're expecting. But I think I've met. I don't know if I say I met, but there are a lot of people who think that way. Do you think that's fair for a girl to expect all of that but not provide it herself?
I think it depends on where you are in your life and what you value. Because to some people, I would say, like, if the man brings the money he's providing, it makes you feel like a man. But then what does that girl bring, like, maybe emotionally? Does she make you feel good? Does she make you feel like a man? Does she feel like, does she make you
motivate
feel,
you to
does she motivate
make
you?
more money?
Does she make you feel loved? But if she's just, like, draining you and then expecting, it's like a lose-lose.
Yeah.
But if she brings
Yeah.
you like mental stability and like takes care of the house, I think those things are valuable.
Like
Yeah.
stays in the kitchen and does the dishes and does your laundry and cooks.
That is very
that's-
valuable
that-
stuff.
yeah.
Well,
No, I'm kidding.
But I'm not even kidding though. Like I'm not saying like every girl has to do that, but some girls would rather do that.
Yeah.
No, it provides
Then-
value. It
It
provides
does.
value.
Some
Like, it's a
guys
value.
do want that though. They want a girl
Yeah.
that they can provide for and they can protect them as long as they go home and the girl has dinner ready for them, cleans the house, and goes home. They can
I
love and support them. But
I guess I think it's more about like when the girl comes in fresh to knowing the guy, just already listing those expectations, because then it looks goofy. It's different if you're in the relationship
Yeah.
and you compromise, like, okay, I'll take more of the financial side. Maybe you can back off from work a little bit to take care of like the house or this. But when girls just
Yeah.
come in straight, like, again, I don't care what anyone makes salary wise, but it's just, for example, say I make 40K a year and I come in like, no, I don't date no one unless they make 200K. You look like a clown, right? Like, I mean, right? You look like a clown. It's like, you don't date anyone who makes less than 200K and you make 40K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you can't come in saying that, right? Like,
Yeah, for real. It is a double standard because the girl can be like, oh, he has to be like this tall. But then if the guy's like, I want her to be under 200 pounds, he gets like roasted.
for me,
dude, I was just
Like-
having that conversation the other week.
He gets like,
yeah.
And the weird thing is, you can change the weight.
Your
but
weight, yeah, you can.
But I'm not coming at anyone. Like, if you want to be fat, then be it. But like, it's just
But you can't be mad when someone doesn't want to be with you because you've got a couple extra
Yeah.
pounds
like
on
everyone
you.
has their type. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, it's not
Yeah.
like you're being like racist or anything, or
Yeah.
like sexist if you like someone with dark hair, or you like someone with blue eyes, or you like these specific traits. You're just attracted to those more.
Dude, I totally agree. Like, man, this is just another conversation I was having the other day. So there's this group on Facebook where it's called like Subtle Asian Dating, where people kind of auction off their friends. Like, oh, this is my friend. Like, whoever wants to date them, like, just message them. This is a way for people to find each other. And a ton of the girls will have a height requirement. Oh, he has to be 6 foot, or he has to be 6'3".
On an
And-
Asian dating website?
Yeah.
On an Asian dating website.
Yeah, that's kind
And
of
Asians-
hard. Yeah,
Asians, you
Asians are
didn't
kind
know.
of short.
Yeah, they're on the shorter side.
Yeah. And then I was talking about, like, you know, if a guy came in and said, this girl has to have, like, this size of
Big-
a chest,
big-
or this size of an ass,
Yeah.
or, like, she has to be below, you know, 200 pounds, 150 pounds, like, people would be roasting the crap out of them.
Dude,
So-
the chest size thing is actually kind of comparable, though.
It is
you know?
comparable,
It's
right?
pretty comparable.
It is comparable.
It's honestly,
It's just
it's
very
honestly more
one-sided.
respectable to say the chest size thing than the height because you can get implants.
It's easier to change.
It's easier to get implants and get bigger or smaller than it is
Yeah.
to change your height as a man.
Yeah,
But
you
we-
can change your height.
yeah.
There are surgeries where you can cut your legs off, but that's like a whole thing.
Yeah,
you can. They like put the bone in and everything.
I think it's a little more intense, though, than, like,
Yeah.
Then like
implants.
putting
Then a
some
couple
silicone
Yeah,
in there.
but now we've accepted that it's okay for girls to have a height preference, right? Which I think it's whatever. It's
Your
fine,
preference,
cool.
like if you
I have a
wanna-
preference.
It's just
I have a
become
height
so
preference.
normalized to
Yeah,
where
it's
not-
become normalized,
Yeah.
but the other way around is not really normalized.
it's fine to have a
No.
preference. You know,
Yeah, it's fine to have a preference.
Are you
yeah.
gonna force like? Yeah, you can't force someone to like what they don't like.
Yeah, as long as you're not rude about it.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it's just fine.
I think girls are just like so insecure that like that's why like they don't like it when guys have a preference, but it's just like what do you expect from them, you know?
Like a girl is like a pretty girl is not used to being rejected. Would you say?
Yeah, they're not used to being rejected. They think that like they're the one and any guy who doesn't want me then F off, you know.
This is what I'll say. I'll say these are the best kinds of girls. Ready? The ones that grew up that weren't like the most attractive or pretty, so they had to develop like a personality and like actually have like
Yeah.
value and like be funny.
Yeah.
Because like if you were pretty from like kindergarten, middle school,
Yeah.
all those times,
Yeah.
not to say all of them didn't,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they didn't have to develop a personality as much.
Yeah, I see.
So
what
some
you're
of them
saying.
don't because they're always told they're the best.
Yeah, I see.
So
what
the
you're
best
saying.
girls are like the ones that were not that pretty. They developed that personality, then they glue up,
Yeah.
and then they have both. But I feel like that's a lot of guys. Like they actually have to develop like a personality.
No, yeah, I know someone who just like all she values is her beauty and her appearance but her personality is just not.
See, that gives
Not
me
it,
the ick.
but-
That's big ick for me.
But she thinks that she can get any guy because she has a big butt, you know, she has a pretty face,
What's her
whatever.
name?
Is it
Yeah.
none?
I think so. I think so. No, but seriously, like her personality doesn't mean anything to her, and
What's her IG?
You're gonna
you
try to
might,
hit.
you might already
you're gonna
follow
try to hit her up.
You might already follow her. She's your type.
Oh,
He's gonna try to
shots being
He's
fired.
gonna try to hit her up.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Wait, say it. Say it. Actually, say it. We'll bleep it out.
Yeah,
No, I'm not gonna say it.
We'll bleep it out.
He wants to know for research purposes.
Yeah, research for
Yeah, I want
science.
to see like how big her personality is.
Oh, how
Both
big
of
her
them.
personality is. Really?
How big both of her personalities
Yeah.
are. See, good friend right there. Held it down.
Anyways, that's crazy. So, what else you got over there, buddy?
This is just a really random question now. It's
Yeah.
do you guys like where AI is taking us, or do you think that it's taking away from the world?
I think it's taking away from the world.
In what context do you mean taking away?
Yeah, I mean, it's cool and all. Like the stuff it does is like mind blowing and everything. But I think for me, for example, like photography, it's being used a lot in like Photoshop, where you just literally type something in and it makes it for you, like expanding.
So realistic too.
So realistic. I mean, it is cool. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
but it just takes away from like the hard work that like creatives do, and like I feel like in the future, as creative stuff goes, like art and modeling and photography and whatnot. I feel like it's just going to take away from like the work that person actually put into it, because
Like the emotion.
The
It
emotion
takes the
and
emotion, the
and-
humanness out of it.
yeah,
Like the story behind getting that
Story-
shot.
the
Because if you
story
guys don't
behind
know,
getting that shot, yeah,
Anne, I had to give this backstory. Anne is like a photographer, a model. She loves doing like creative stuff like that.
yeah.
And she actually canceled her modeling shoot so that she could come on the podcast today. So
Just
shout out
for
to
you
Ann.
guys.
But so what you're saying is basically like the work that goes into getting the perfect shot. It's like a artwork.
Yeah,
it's
now
an
you-
art form.
Yeah, exactly. And it's when you look at your work, it makes you proud, you know? But now it's just you can take a basic picture and then have AI form it for you. And I don't know, it just makes me
Sad.
sad to see that
It can just be typed in and all the work done.
typed in and all the work is done for you.
What do you think?
I see what she's saying, because I know I follow a lot of different artists that, you know, they draw a bunch of different anime pictures, right? And now in that like anime art community, there's a lot of accounts where they just enter stuff into the AI generator and it'll spit out like a really good looking anime image. And like
How good looking.
pretty good looking. Pretty good looking. But like, and then they'll post that, and a lot of artists are saying, well, I guess it's like what you said, it's kind of detracting from our work, and people are following these people who didn't put in the effort. So I don't know. I mean, I guess it just depends on what it's used for, right? I mean, besides art, AI is used like in our phones and
Like,
like
there are ways where it can be beneficial for us, but
Like it creates efficiency in a lot of ways.
Yeah,
You
exactly,
can get
yeah.
more ideas done, a lot more structure.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's more just like how you use it, just like with any technology, right? You could say,
Yeah.
oh, the internet is, oh, this part is so bad because everyone's just like talking trash to each other.
Or like the
But-
map makers, like GPS comes out, and then the people that make maps, they're like, "Yo,
We would walk these hills and
Yeah.
dong, you know?
Yeah.
But now it's like everyone has
GPS."
Yeah.
No one uses maps.
But do you feel like as AI grows, it's gonna take away like jobs for people and
yeah,
Interesting
I
take
think
away-
I
just take away
like a lot of jobs.
jobs?
I think it will, but I think a lot of other jobs will be created because this has happened time and time again in history. It's like,
Yeah.
say,
the map
like
makers.
the map makers, boom. There was probably a lot of people that were working as map makers, either map makers or even like people. This is a better
Printing it.
example. The typewriters, when those were out, people would have to typewrite, boom, make the newspaper, and they would grind. It was like an art form. They'd have to fill the ink, refill it, type it all out. And then when the computer came out, I'm sure a lot of those dudes were like, what about the art form of
Yeah.
typewriting and all this
Yeah.
and this? And then boom, the computer comes out. It just creates more efficiency. A lot of those jobs were lost, but so
Yeah.
many more were created. And you don't even know where a lot more creative jobs could be created. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because like a couple years ago, social media wasn't even like considered a career. Like 20 years ago, it's not
Yeah.
even a thing.
But social media is also really toxic.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean,
But so are relationships, and people love those.
That's a
I
great
mean, if
point.
it's getting toxic, just walk away from the screen, dude.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
honestly, that's a pretty good point. Like, but I feel like it can be addicting too.
What, social media?
Social media, like people that say that it's toxic, they could just hop off. Like no one is
Yeah.
like,
But
making them
You-
stay
but
on
you
there.
Can't. And like
Well, you
every-
can.
but
You can, though.
everyone
It is.
Man.
You can.
You can, but it's just
Grandma doesn't have one.
Whenever I hear people say like, "Oh, social media is so bad," this and that, it's like it depends on what you're doing, right?
yeah.
I use social media to read up, like I use Reddit to read up on a bunch of like my game subreddits, follow the game community. Like you can subscribe to toxic ones if you want, or you can subscribe to stuff that you just like your hobbies or stuff you like. So it's
Yeah.
up to the user.
Making an effort
Yeah.
to be aware
a conscious
of that.
effort.
Yeah.
Because
Like,
if you
I
go
feel
to
like
default,
a lot of people, they're just on there like mindlessly
Yeah.
scrolling, following, and they don't even realize like they'll probably be comparing a lot. Like they'll just follow an account that does dope stuff, but then subconsciously they might be thinking, "Yo, how come my life isn't this dope? Doing this and that."
Yeah.
On that topic, I guess on that comparison thing, have you guys heard about where people will say like, oh, all these like pretty models posting their pictures, like they're making younger kids feel bad because kids look at them and think, oh, that's what I should look like, and they shouldn't be editing their photos because now it's giving kids like a warped perspective and they think they should look like that, and that's not a
Yeah.
healthy mindset. What do you guys think about that?
What do you think about that? Because I feel like from a girl's perspective, girls do tend to do that more. Like they look
they
at other girls
they
and are like,
compare.
I wish I was
Yeah.
like this.
Well, when you do look at other pictures of girls, like you forget that behind that camera was just a normal girl. You know, she might have like texture on
Yeah.
her skin. She has imperfections. But I mean, I work with photographers as well. Like
Yeah.
they just edit your skin for you because it looks better in like magazines
Yeah.
and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But
So you're saying like a lot of it is unrealistic.
it is a lot of it.
They don't
is-
look like that in real life. A lot of these models, you're saying.
No,
And if they
Right.
do,
Or
a
at
lot
least-
of work might have been done.
But I see nothing wrong with them posting that.
no,
Yeah,
I
in
don't
my
see
opinion.
anything
Yeah.
wrong. There's nothing because like
Yeah.
that's what I do. I post,
Yeah.
I do modeling and everything, but I don't do it to where I'm making you think like this is what I actually look like, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
At least those aren't your intentions.
Those are
Yeah.
that's not my intentions. For me, that's art. But when it comes to like maybe like regular Instagram photos where girls are like photoshopping their bodies and everything, and you
I
know,
feel like
Yeah.
even if they do, like, so what? You know, like they're not responsible for people looking at their photos.
no,
and feeling
do
bad
whatever
for
you want
themselves,
to do.
you
But
know?
yeah, but girls do
I-
go on Instagram and look at a girl's pretty girl page and it's like, oh, she's got the most perfect body, the most perfect face, the perfect life.
Maybe educating
Like
like
you-
the younger people on it, because I feel like we're older, so like we see that there's stuff that goes on behind the scenes. It's not just boom, take the picture,
Yeah.
post it, but maybe educating like younger girls. I mean, like, yo, all this stuff you see, don't think that it's reality.
No.
Yeah, educating them, letting them know like that's not real.
No, 9 out of 10 times the girls just, put on a cute outfit just for the pics, went to a cute location, took a lot of pictures, edited it to make it look cool, and then boom, went home and that's it. But
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think
I
there's
don't-
anything wrong with it. I think the biggest
Yeah.
thing you said was it's the user.
It's the user.
It's the
yeah.
user using it has to make a conscious effort because people do
Yeah.
mindlessly scroll. The news is basically a prime example of that. Negative news always does better because people are drawn to negativity.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
But
'cause
it's like if you consciously make the effort, I'm
Yeah.
going to focus on shifting my
Yeah.
thoughts towards positive things, consuming like
Yeah.
uplifting stuff. You will literally change your life, and it's so much easier said than done. But the thing is, it's as simple as that. It's very simple, but it's hard to do. I feel like you just got to
Yeah.
do it though.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I just hate when people, I guess, place the blame on something
The other-
online that they can control, right?
Yeah, it's controllable.
Like, oh yeah, it's the media doing this, or they made me think. It's like, dude, you got to read into it. You can change what you look at. Like, it's really up to
you gotta
you.
change your perspective.
Yeah,
and
it's
just
up to you.
realize that like what you see on social media is not what.
Yeah,
It's like
It's
what you
actually-
consume. Like
Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
consume cookies and cake all day,
yeah,
you're gonna get chubby.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm
But-
eating a lot of cookies and cake recently.
And nuts, bro.
And-
You've been eating a lot of
Yeah,
nuts. But like what you consume, like that's a physical. Sometimes
Yeah.
you can't see the mental changes. Like
Yeah.
you're consuming negative stuff, you can't see it. But if
Yeah.
you're consuming all this bad food, you can physically see your body change.
Yeah.
When if you start eating like whole real foods, you'll be better.
yeah,
So it's just like,
For
but you just
sure.
have to make the conscious effort.
yeah. You gotta make the effort yourself instead of placing the blame somewhere.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
So Anthony, I mean, last time we were on, you had a great segment, and I think you wanted to bring it back. Like it was, everyone loved it.
Oh, am I the asshole? Okay,
yeah.
So Nyan doesn't know what Am I the Asshole is. So pretty much Am I the Asshole is this one subreddit where people kind of post a situation or something like, oh, me and my friend got into this argument and I did this, or me and my wife got into this situation and she did this. Am I the asshole or am I not the asshole?
Okay.
Like who's right or wrong? So we
Okay.
got this funny story that we found, and I'll read it to you guys, or I'll paraphrase it. This guy said, "Am I the asshole because I ate more than my share of a 6-foot party sub last night?" And he starts it off by saying, "I'm a big fat ass. There's no way around it." In my group, I'm the funny token fat guy. But he got invited to his friend's UFC party, and someone brought a 6-foot sub there, and then he brought a bunch of homemade wings. And he said when they started eating, everyone grabbed all his wings, and he didn't get to eat any of his own. So he got one portion of the 6-foot sub. And then after an hour, he noticed that there was a little more than 3 feet of the sub left, and he was kind of eyeing it, And then after another 30 minutes, he's like, well, no one touched the sub.
That's something
He
Nick
took-
would do.
Yeah, bro. This is based on a true story.
This is
Let
based
him
on
keep going. Let him keep going.
Nick
did
actually
you,
posted
did you
this.
post that?
Yeah.
Keep going. Keep
So
reading.
he said
the
after
story.
another 30 minutes, no one touched it. So he took half of the sub that was left, like a foot and a half. He ate it. And then he waited another 10 or 15 minutes. And he said no one touched the rest of it. So he ate the rest of a foot and a half.
He
of the
didn't
sub.
want to
No,
waste. He
bro,
didn't want to
he
waste
down-
the food.
He downed a whole yard.
Yeah, so he ate more than 3 feet of sub on his own. And he said as he was swallowing the last bite, someone said, "Hey, yo, where's the sub at?"
No, bro.
And he said everyone pointed at him because they noticed that he was eating all
Because
the
they
sub.
noticed he got 3 feet tall.
I mean, it's kind of hard to notice when you eat over 3 feet of a sub. And everyone got mad at him, and he said he tried to tell them, "Well, I didn't get to eat any of my wings. You guys ate all my wings." And
I
they
think,
said,
I think it's fair.
"You think it's fair?"
I think it's
Okay,
fair.
let me finish. And then he told them that, or he said, "You guys ate all my wings. I didn't get to eat my wings." And they said, "Well, yeah, because you brought them to share. It's not like one person ate over half of it." But he said he woke up to a bunch of text messages from his sister saying that, "Dude, you're embarrassing yourself. You need to change. You got to get it under control."
Oh, shoot.
So pretty much, is he the asshole for eating over 3 feet of a sub
I
at
don't
a
know.
party?
Nick, do you feel like an asshole?
Bro, I have to say, first things first, you got to analyze the situation. How many people were at the party? You know,
if it were 2, then
if it were 2 people, that would be. I'd say that's pretty fair. Not asshole.
I guess so he made it sound like it was a group party. So we can probably just assume 5.
I'm impressed that he downed 3 feet of
Yeah.
sub.
I mean, yeah, over 3 feet of a sub. Yeah.
Like, can you be mad at that? But I guess, are they talking? It sounds like his sister is mad at him for his health more than
I think
anything.
she's mad because she's probably has secondhand embarrassment. Like,
yeah, it's
yo,
like he's embarrassing
Probably.
himself. You ate.
you went to a party and you ate all the food. It's like
Over
going
a-
to someone's birthday party,
Yeah.
and then you eat the whole cake for their
Cake, yeah.
birthday.
Yeah.
But
But
they don't
in-
even get to eat it.
in his-
which actually happened to you.
Did happen to me.
Yeah.
In his defense, he did wait like an hour and a half, and no one was touching it anymore.
That's a
Is,
great
Yeah.
point.
is that a long enough? Like, normally.
But did he ask if anyone wants some of the sub before he?
See,
he
no,
did-
but that's the thing though, because sometimes, the sub gets brought out, everyone takes their piece if they want it.
Yeah.
And then it kind of sits there, and then it's kind of fair game after that. Is how I would play it.
it's
They're,
free
but
real
they're,
estate,
but they're
right?
all, but they're
But-
all full because
no.
they ate all of his wings.
But maybe that's their fault. But this is the thing though. Sometimes if you go around and you ask like, "Yo, are you gonna eat your piece of the sub?"
Who does that?
No one does.
Yeah,
no one's
who
gonna
does that?
ask that. And if you do, maybe they'll say yes. But if you never ask them, they might just go home that night and not eat it.
Exactly. I mean, normally when you first start eating, right, everyone grabs a majority of what they're going to eat in the beginning, right? And after an hour and a half, you assume everyone's done.
Yeah,
right?
it's like
And
seconds.
everything else is up for free
yeah,
grabs.
it's free real estate at that point. I mean,
Finders keepers.
I don't think he's the asshole.
I don't
don't
think
think-
so. No,
I don't
think
think
it's
so.
fair.
If it was out there for that long, hour and a half, you had your opportunity, you lost the chance.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
It's fair game at that point.
I'd say based off the time.
All right.
I'd say he's
Yeah.
good. He's chilling.
Yeah.
I mean, let the man eat, right? Like, I mean,
Ah.
3 feet of sub. Let him
feet's
eat.
so
If you can eat 3 feet of sub, you deserve to eat it.
Yeah. Okay, so we think he's not the asshole.
No,
No.
Not.
Okay.
no.
So,
Is there any more?
no, that was it.
There's that. Yeah,
It was just a
yeah.
funny situation I saw on Reddit.
So this is another one. It's not. It didn't come from that Reddit, but this is just a story, and we can determine whether or not we think he is. A man stayed in a hotel for 600 days without paying any money. Over $70,000 of equivalent value is what he got.
How did that happen?
Yeah. How did he
Like, what's
stay
the
that long?
context?
With 600 days, you said,
600 days.
and not paid a single thing.
It's almost 2 years.
How did
No.
that happen?
So isn't it like the people's fault? Like they
Like they just
didn't like ask for the money. Or
forgot to
just
charge that room.
Forgot to charge
or-
him. Yeah.
Yeah, it is
Finesse
crazy.
king.
He checked into a 5-star hotel in India for one night,
Mhm.
and the hotel said he stayed for 603 days and didn't pay his $70,000 bill. A man accused of staying in a 5-star restaurant, identified as Unkshu Dutta. Yeah, he racked it up.
Is
I
it
don't
all-
know.
Like, I
Oh,
guess context.
Is he gonna get arrested for this? Like for not
Yeah.
paying, or is he like did it somehow, and he's like good to go?
I guess context depends. Is like if they were continuously adding it to his tab and then he just like
Didn't pay
ran
it.
out at the
Ran
end.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the asshole. But
If he finessed them and they forgot to bill it,
yeah,
can't even
Then-
blame a brother.
yeah.
yeah, I can't blame him. I mean,
Honestly.
if it was like a mom and pop hotel, then I would say I wouldn't do that to them.
Yeah.
But if it was like a multi-million-dollar hotel and he finessed them somehow, I'd be like, dude, more,
That's on them.
yeah, more power to
It's like
you.
us staying the night in Target. It's like, you know what I'm saying? They didn't catch us.
If anything, we're increasing their security. Like they should have been on their game more.
Like I'm sure they're
Yeah,
gonna check
yeah,
to make sure
totally.
they're billing the rooms next time. Just like they're gonna check behind the baby crates.
Dude, but 600 days for free? That's
Like, how does he walk
wild.
down to the breakfast every single day and they're like, "What's up, buddy? You haven't paid your bill for like a year."
Yeah, I would want to know the context behind it.
Do we have any
Like, there's
context?
no-
Jamie, can you pull that up?
We don't have Jamie. This isn't Joe Rogan, bud.
I my bad.
But yeah, so
So yeah, that's pretty good job that guy did. Say good
Yeah,
job.
I don't think he is. I think he life is a game and he played it well. You're either playing the game or you're getting played, and he played the people that normally play. You know what I'm saying?
Someone's gotta.
Like that 5-star hotel was
Yeah.
making money. He finessed him.
I
so
think that's on the hotel. That's not even his fault. at that
I would
point.
say I would just need more information before I give a final.
that's a very
conclusion.
Yeah, that's
politically
true.
correct answer.
Thank
Good job.
you.
So
But yeah, so back to what you were saying, NCK. Since
Yeah, back to
you
what
had
I
that.
was
Since
saying.
finally you finished those nuts in your mouth, buddy.
I'm gonna get some more nuts in my mouth. But I was just thinking about this. I wasn't really thinking about anything.
What? What do you mean? Okay, well, Ann has some great stuff to
Yeah,
say.
and I
there.
heard you have some great
So
questions.
yeah,
Yeah.
I am here to interrogate you guys. So
Oh boy.
let's start with. Okay. What, Nick?
Just start, just whatever you say.
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
you
All right,
think.
we'll all go in on it. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll start
So-
roasting.
First, I want to know, like, before doing YouTube, like, what did you guys want to do in the future? Like, if YouTube never happened, where do you see yourselves now?
Probably a professional nut eater. No,
All right, buddy.
Hey, he's
You still
doing-
do that,
buddy, you're doing that right now. Like what?
He's doing YouTube and that right now.
No, before, dude, I thought I was gonna go to college to study to be an anesthesiologist.
Really?
That's what I like always had in my mind from when I was a little kid.
Did Uncle Ming inspire that?
Yeah, our uncle is one, and I always was just like, he's cool. But that's like so much school. Like I don't
That's
even
a lot
know.
of school,
That's like
yeah.
the
Lot of
complete
school.
opposite of exactly what I did.
Man, you'd be in school for another 6 years or so, 8 years at
Yeah,
this point. Yeah.
from here,
From here, yeah.
and already
What?
have gone to college for 6 years.
yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
even realize that.
Man, medical takes a long time.
Do you think
yeah.
you would have gotten into music if it weren't for YouTube, Nick?
I don't know. Probably not, honestly. I was in school, in high school, for I was like in an engineering program, and then I was gonna go to probably college for engineering just because I was already doing that. But then I never went to college, so
You didn't even finish your last year of high school.
Oh, really?
No, you did.
I kind of did. I skipped it, but I got my diploma.
How does that work?
So pretty much I was in gifted like my whole life, which is like advanced classes pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So then once I got to high school, I was already like kind of like 2 years ahead, kind of.
Okay.
I with all
yeah.
my
He was basically
credits.
a genius.
Yeah.
I'm basically a
He's
genius,
just a
pretty much.
genius,
Yeah, I was just
yeah.
really smart, you know?
You're amazing.
Yeah.
Just
I was like,
prodigy.
yeah, 4.3 GPA,
Oh, wow.
4.34.
Wait,
actually.
weighted, and then the
man.
unweighted was like what 6.9 or something. Crazy.
No, but I had all my classes and credits and everything, and then I like technically dropped out or unenrolled. I don't know. And then I re-enrolled and finished when I was 16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. That's the thing with life. You kind of just go and you have this plan, but when something happens, you can just run with it. You know what I'm saying?
Capitalize on that.
Yeah, you just gotta adapt on the fly. You
Adapt
know?
on the fly.
Whether it's your career or what restaurant you're eating at, you just gotta adapt on the fly.
Yeah, should we tell him about that story?
Yeah.
Should we? I guess.
No, it's
So
dumb.
random.
All right, yeah. So you have
That's a
some
good
other
question,
stuff?
though,
man?
yeah.
Yeah, that was
So-
good.
Yeah,
You're
adapt
good,
adapt
yeah.
on the fly, though. You never know where life might. Like 5 years ago, me and Ricky probably didn't see ourselves doing. Well, okay, maybe we did because we started YouTube by then. But like
Yeah.
a couple years before we started YouTube, we didn't see us probably spending the night in Target or doing this
Yeah.
and that.
It was just unexpected.
Or even do like say this podcast episode just goes crazy and gets 100 million views.
Then
Yeah.
we'll probably have Anthony back.
Yeah, just me.
And what? Gotta
kidding.
respect.
I'm joking.
Yeah,
I would
of
But
course.
like, you know what I'm saying? Say it just starts popping off, and you're like, all right, we got to capitalize on this moment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then you make changes as you go. But that's the thing in life. The only thing you can count on is change.
Yeah.
But you're doing great over there with the question. So if you have any more to ask Anthony or anyone, like, you're doing a good job.
No, I don't need to ask Anthony anything.
Oh, she don't care.
Throw that shade.
That hurts.
If
right
you guys
there.
don't know, when we're driving around, they just go back and forth roasting. It's mainly Anthony just cooking her though.
Hey, I've
Let
been
me
coming
cook.
back.
You've been coming back though.
I've been coming back.
You've been coming back.
I mean,
that's
yeah,
right.
you've been making a good effort for yourself, yeah.
No. Anthony almost ran out the car today. He couldn't handle the roast.
Yeah, I couldn't stand you. That's why.
Oh my gosh.
He's just mad that his playlist sucks.
Dude, my playlist is fire.
playlist-
Dude, let's talk about this.
She just has bad taste.
What about
I
when
do
someone
not
comes in
have
your car?
Bad taste.
What about when
have
someone
bad
comes in your
taste.
car and they play and they're like, "Oh, give me the aux," and it's so bad.
I seriously wanted to just turn off.
Dude, you just have bad taste. It don't matter, man. My playlist. Everybody thinks my playlist is fire. Who gets in the car?
They
with me.
have bad taste.
Are you saying these two have bad taste?
Yeah,
They thought it was
probably.
fire.
I thought it was
They're
good.
just
I
lying
thought
to
I
you.
don't think it was fire, but I thought
No,
some songs
you
were
thought-
classics.
You thought it was fire.
He was playing a lot of classics. You know,
Yeah,
he's like,
I'm a
you know, it's
classic
hard.
kinda
It's
guy.
hard to.
It's hard to disagree.
miss, you know.
Yeah, I'm a classic kind of guy, you know? I know. If you don't have a refined taste, I understand.
All right, it's okay. It's okay to agree to disagree.
She has her preferences. She doesn't like a
Art,
classy
art
man.
is subjective, you know.
Yeah, you know, it's subjective, and some people are just wrong too. Just kidding. Dude, if there could just be a camera that follows us around when we hang out, we have so many roasts just like on the fly all the time. That
We could
just
have our own reality show.
yeah, probably just constantly just roasting each other whenever we hang out. It's so fun.
Just send Anthony and Anton to go do stuff.
Okay, so obviously you guys are really close, right?
Kinda.
Who?
You,
Who?
Oh, the
Ricky and
brothers.
The
Oh, okay,
brothers.
Okay.
you
Are
guys,
we?
You guys have.
Kinda. So it depends on the things, honestly.
It really depends.
Like we're close. I mean, we hang out like every day. But
Okay.
it's like sometimes. There's
But are
stuff,
we-
There's stuff we don't talk about sometimes.
Yeah.
You want to talk
Yeah,
about that
I know.
now?
No, we just don't talk about it.
You guys talk to me about your guys' problems more than you guys talk to each other.
Really?
I would say that's true.
You guys
Yeah.
use
About-
Na'an as your talking person?
No. It's like
Wait.
no. I don't talk to her to talk to Ricky.
Yeah.
I
no,
might talk.
like he.
No, I
Yeah,
mean, like-
explain
he
this.
com-
Explain it.
Or maybe her, or maybe like another friend. I'll talk to about like I don't know, whatever I'm doing, like advice or something.
Yeah, like I'm saying, you go to Na'an for the advice.
He's talking about a lot of
instead
relationship stuff right now. Is the main thing.
It's
I'd say.
mainly it's mainly relationship stuff. So I don't
For
think
both
I don't
sides.
think I'm giving him good enough advice because it's obvious.
Probably not.
Oh my! And coming with the roast.
I don't want to be in one. I don't think I do. Maybe I do because
You should
Huh?
say you
Dude.
couldn't even be in one if you wanted to. You should say that.
You couldn't be in one if you wanted to.
wow, that was good. That was good.
Yeah, where'd you come up with that?
Yeah.
Okay, so anyways, you guys.
Maybe I do want to. It depends who's watching this.
It depends on who's watching this.
If you have a big personality, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, the personality is all that matters.
Yeah.
It is really though. You know, fades age.
Yeah, fades look.
AIDS,
Looks-
age,
looks
fade.
fade.
Yeah,
Looks-
what
looks
you
fade.
just? Yeah. All right, what were you saying?
Okay, so you guys are close, but obviously YouTube makes you guys like hang out constantly and everything. If it weren't for YouTube, do you guys think, or maybe even after YouTube, do you guys think you guys would still be as close and hang out all the time, or just kind of be off on your own? Not really.
I think
Catching up
so.
with
We
each other.
we share a lot of the same friends, like Rohan. You guys know Rohan, the Hutter himself, and like our little friend group. A lot of them are the same for the most part, I'd say. So we'd probably hang out still.
Can I
Yeah,
ask
we might
why?
honestly be closer. Honestly,
Really?
I don't know. It just depends. I feel like we're really close now, and it forces us to be closer. But sometimes,
Oh, if we stop doing YouTube, we might be closer.
no, not if we stop doing YouTube, but if we, because we're never gonna stop.
Oh, if we never did it.
Yeah, I'm saying it just
Maybe,
depends. You don't know though. Maybe we're
sometimes
not
it's
close
like-
at all.
But why?
now?
Why don't
No,
you?
like if we didn't stop start YouTube.
But sometimes, like you spend so much time with that person. It's like,
You're just tired of him.
yeah, you're tired of them. So it's like, damn, in my free time when I'm like do whatever, it's like I'm not that I'm tired of you, but it's
But
like,
I agree.
but it's like, all right, I spend all day with him. Let me spend
You're
some
just
time with
u-
other
you're just
friends that I don't get to
used to
see,
them.
that I don't get to
Yeah,
see or
yeah.
talk to as much.
Yeah.
But we still hang out like a decent amount, even though we hang out.
Like, what is today?
Film.
Today's like Monday. Oh, I thought it was the weekend, but like we hung out all weekend. Is what I was gonna say.
Yeah, we hang out a
Well,
lot, bro.
Family has been in town, so.
But
But why don't you guys like talk to each other about stuff? Like, are you guys like not comfortable like being?
let's just break down the barrier. Me and Nick talk about pretty much everything, business, life, all this. The one thing that we don't talk about with each other, unless we're on the podcast, and even then it's very vague, is relationships, I feel.
Relationships and sometimes like deeper life stuff too. I feel like
Yeah.
what's going on. Like if you're like if I'm down or you're down, sometimes we won't talk about that. I feel like.
Yeah, I
But
guess
you
it's
guys
maybe
are supposed to be there for each other. That's what brothers are for, right?
I think sometimes.
Well, that's
Like-
what you're there for.
I think
I'm
sometimes
glad I
too.
can be the family therapist.
Sometimes it's also nice to get like a girl's perspective. Sometimes, so
Oh,
that
yeah.
might be a reason, right? I don't
Yeah.
know.
I
Like,
guess.
is that it?
I definitely get girls' perspectives, but like I definitely do talk to other guys about like my relationships, girl stuff.
Yeah, like I feel
I
like
think
you.
part
I feel
of
like
it
you
is,
go to your friends and talk about your feelings more than you would just go to Nick. Even
Definitely.
I'd
though
say
Nick
yeah,
is-
that's pretty accurate statement right there. But I'd say it's a lot of it's like I feel like it's been this way for so long. It's definitely part of it, and then it's like
So it's just like
starting now. It's like could just talk to the friends that you've been talking to about it for
That's
a
true.
while. You know,
Maybe
All right,
Nick's
okay,
advice
that makes
just
sense.
sucks.
that makes sense.
And maybe he just gives bad advice. That's why Ricky don't talk to him. And he's trying not to say it. It's just like, oh yeah, I can talk to someone else.
But yeah, I mean, sometimes it's just that barrier. Like I don't know what it is.
You guys have just built up that barrier where you guys just don't.
yeah, we
open
need to
up
break down that wall. And this is great.
this could
Thank you
bring-
so much for bringing this up. This is gonna start a great snowball effect, and me and Ricky are gonna be closer than ever.
But then you guys aren't gonna need me anymore. So-
Exactly.
Exactly, but isn't that why you're here? It's like you're like the trainee. Eventually, the master must leave,
That is true.
so the students
You
can.
guys are my Padawans.
Oh yeah, calm down. I don't know about that.
But yeah, no,
but yeah,
I think
I'd
we'll get
say-
more open one day.
Yeah, I think we're getting there. I
Good.
think we're getting there. We're getting there because
Good.
we've talked about this before. I don't,
Okay,
not
so
on
that's a
podcast.
start. You guys,
Yeah.
you guys talked about that before. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. So
Anything else you got over there, cousin Ann?
Okay. So
Why are these questions?
Ricky is what you see on camera. He's the same off camera, on camera, very
Yeah.
hyped up, energetic all the time. But Nick, however, is very shy, very kept himself.
I have to say it depends. It depends though.
It depends. He has his moments where he comes out of his shell, but you've always been the more quiet one, which is there's nothing wrong with that. But for YouTube, like obviously you're like more hyped up on camera. Do you feel like you ever have to like fake your energy to reach the level of Ricky's energy?
Dude, she's saying you're
No, I don't
boring in real life, man.
You're not boring.
no, I think he's just more reserved.
He's
I
a,
think I'm more
he's just more
reserved.
reserved.
Sure.
He's
But it
a funny
depends who I'm
guy.
comfortable around. Like maybe you don't see my fun side because I'm not comfortable around you.
Yeah, he's just comfortable
man.
opening up about his relationships around you, but nothing else.
Dude,
Yeah.
Nick is so hype, and then as soon as you walk in the door, he kind of just gets reserved. He was so excited with me earlier.
Like the last podcast when it was just us three, Buddy was going crazy.
Yeah.
No, but I feel like it is just depends who you're
It
around.
depends who you're around. Like if I'm hanging around my friends, like I'll just be hyped up like the whole time. But it's
Yeah.
like
Okay.
it depends, man.
Do you
Yeah,
think you're
yeah.
more hyped up around friends than you are family? Because even with me, I
Yeah.
think that you're a lot more like toned down than you used to be when you were younger. But Ricky has always stayed just
Yeah, it's just-
exactly the
It's
same.
just going up.
Exactly. Like
Going up.
I know I said this last time, but what you see on camera with Ricky is literally him in real life.
Yeah.
He's exactly the same from when he was 10 till now. He's never changed.
What's my question?
Do you feel like
I think it's I don't hang around you guys as much as like some of my friends and stuff. So I'll be like more like feeling it out more.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like in class, like the first day of school, I'll probably be pretty quiet. Like when I was in school,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not in it anymore. But then like towards the end of the year, then it's like start saying, doing whatever you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like if we were all
I haven't seen Anthony in what, like a year or two?
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like it's always the same when we see
Yeah,
it. I don't
yeah.
feel like, oh man, it's been so long. It's like different. You know?
No, I
But
feel it's
even-
different, but it's just
Yeah.
Okay, well, for you,
It's just different times. Different times. I feel
different strokes for different folks.
different times. You can like you're just because you're different around certain people doesn't mean you're a different person. But I am
yeah.
different around different friend groups. Like I
Yeah.
have like our friends that me and Nick all hang
Yeah,
out with.
definitely.
I act not that I act a different way, but I act a specific kind of way just because that's how I
Yeah.
feel. Versus like my other friends that maybe Nick doesn't know.
Yeah.
I'm just different. It's not like I'm trying to
Yeah,
be anything.
yeah.
I don't think Nick's trying to be
anything.
anything.
The same
Yeah.
for everyone. It just
Yeah.
like naturally happens.
Yeah,
that way.
I
Nick's-
think different
yeah.
people bring different things out of
Yeah,
you. Yeah, it's
yeah.
not that you're being fake. It's just
No, it's-
you have
yeah.
different sides of your personality that match.
Yeah.
different friend
Yeah,
groups.
yeah.
Like I have my more chill friends. I have my more like fun,
Going out.
friends. You know.
Yeah.
So I think
Some friends are more fun to go out with. Some friends are more fun to sit there and read a book with.
Yeah.
You know,
I agree.
I just don't have those ones.
But Ricky, we have talked about this before, where you are always like hyped up all the time.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah,
lot.
just very energetic and everything. But whenever you are just like in a chill mood for whatever reason, like you feel like people are looking at you differently because you're not, because they expect a lot out of you. You know.
I think there's some times where, because I'm like always hyped up, that sometimes if I am not like super energetic and hype, and I am kind of just like chilling
But
or
that
sitting
doesn't
there,
mean you're upset or
people,
anything. It's just.
but people will think like I'm like sad or depressed.
So do you feel like you have to like force that energy out of you sometimes? So
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like sometimes, like I am definitely more hype than I am chill, I'd say.
Yeah.
But sometimes I do feel like when I sit there, sometimes if I'm not like super hyped, people will be like, "Oh, are you okay? Is everything okay?" But I don't know.
Not me. I won't ask him that.
Yeah, we don't care about each other, so me and him won't ask.
I
But
might say, "And you should check on Ricky though."
yeah. But sometimes I actually am. I definitely get like chill. I'm sad sometimes, you know.
yeah.
So I don't know. I think you're just different. Like everyone's a human. I'm not hype all the time.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
95% of the time.
yeah.
And you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 Yeah, so
Great
speaking-
question.
Yeah.
I know it's
Yes, girl.
and speaking of that great question, I know
Yeah.
you guys are amazed by this prime right
Well,
here.
we are nope.
We're not sponsored, but we better be. This is a McDonald's flavor, unreleased, so tastes like French fries. Bang.
That's disgusting. If it tastes like French fries, I don't want to drink French fry flavor. Yeah.
Anything else on that list you got over there?
Yeah. How about yours? Because you brought that.
Well, normally
topic
I
to
bring
the thing,
normally
and
I bring
brought
the
it.
list. Normally I bring the list, but we decided this episode you'd be bringing the list and I'd be bringing
These nuts.
these nuts.
I feel like when we're off camera, you know, we can just sit and just chat for hours, like nonstop.
Cameras
And then-
a
yeah, when you
put
get
on
on
a little
camera, you're
pressure.
like, you have to think, oh, what did I talk about?
Yeah.
All right. Here's a controversial topic. Can blind people be considered racist?
Can blind people be considered racist?
This might be a hot take, but maybe I won't say it. No.
Well, I think anyone could be racist.
But how can they be racist if they can't see? They can't even see color.
They literally don't see
They
color.
literally
there's
can't
people,
see
There's
color.
people that say, "Oh, I'm not racist. I don't even see color."
Yeah.
But no, they literally cannot see
Yeah,
color.
They don't even not to see color. They just can't see.
But you can still learn about the different like cultures and then form your own opinions, right?
But that is crazy. But how can you identify with the sound?
You
Because
would-
sometimes
I know, like, they can-
sometimes I listen to a rapper and I don't think it's racist. I'll think that they're black and I'll look at their Spotify profile and it'll be a white chubby dude and I'm
Yeah.
amazed. And
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
I guess it would being blind and being racist at the same time. I guess would just be considered being racist on hard mode, right? Like
What?
because they can't identify who's what color because they can't see, so they have to try extra hard to be racist.
You have to
Okay.
be good.
Okay.
You have to be good at
Yeah.
being racist if you can do that.
yeah, it's like
that's
being
bad. This is bad, bro.
Yeah, it's bad.
Being
yeah.
racist is bad, yeah.
Yeah, but we're just
saying,
saying,
like,
like-
if there was a blind person that happened to be racist.
Yeah, it's like being on racist on hard mode.
what do you even know that there's different races though?
If someone explained it to him, but if not, no. See, so it's like if no one ever explained to him what race was, he would never know. He would just think some people sound
It
different.
could be like voices though, you know, like this person, I don't like the way they sound.
Yeah, but that's not race because he doesn't see race. You know,
Yeah.
he'd be
I don't
more.
know. That's
yeah.
a trick question.
Yeah, it was a tricky one. But here's another one.
Hmm.
If you won the lottery today,
Oh my god.
what are you doing? You get 1 day.
Oh, only one
To
day to
s-
spend the
Oh.
money?
Yeah, you win 100 mil,
You lose everything that you spend. Like if I buy a house, is it gone tomorrow?
and you can't say, "Oh, I'm gonna buy all this and then sell it." You have to spend the money. What are you doing? You get one day to live it up.
Can I just invest it and keep the investment, or
You could if
yeah.
you. That's I guess
You
it's
get to keep what
responsible.
you buy, or it's like just 100 mil to blow in a
No,
day.
you keep what you buy.
I'm just investing everything and buying like a bunch of property or so I can do what I want with it afterwards.
Nice.
I guess.
So you
And
have
maybe
more
like
than a day.
start something that I've been wanting to start.
What do you want to start?
Well, I do want to like make my own like photography studio one day, so I can like get a property for that, and and investing would be good too.
Hey, I like the responsible answers by the Asian culture here. Our parents taught us right, guys.
Yeah.
I know.
But okay,
Definitely not just for the vid.
here's another one then. People say life is short. Why do you do so many things you don't like and like so many things you don't do?
You do so many things that you don't like, and you like so many things that you don't do.
Yeah.
You have to do things that you don't like working
Know if you like it or not.
to get the ability to do things that you like to do. But sometimes you can't always have the time or the money to go do everything that you like to do,
Mhm.
right? So it's just, I guess it's kind of
Trade-off.
It's a trade-off. Yeah, you gotta. I guess that comes into like work-life balance too.
Yeah.
You gotta find that right balance of how much money can I make versus how much time am I putting in to where I can still enjoy life after. Because there's a lot of people, like especially in like Asian culture, where a lot of the older generation, they tend to just work, and they don't really think about taking a vacation. And I've talked to a lot of different like Asian people who own a nail salon, and they'll be like, "Yeah, we make a lot of money, we make good money, but we just don't have time to spend it. But we can't take a day off. We have to keep working, or we're gonna lose money that day." So I think it's just about finding a balance.
Yeah.
Like,
Great answer.
Yeah, great answer. I could listen to you elaborate on that more. Honestly, what do you think about that?
What exactly is the question?
Just like in general, like the work-life balance, because I feel like a lot of people do get consumed in
Yeah.
like, okay, I need
think-
to make all this money, and then they never turn it off,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
they die.
that's
I
definitely
think it
not
just
me.
depends on what your priorities are. Like
And-
for me, it's experience over money. So
But a lot of times you do need that money for the
Money,
experience.
You get experience.
yeah,
I think it can
That's a
be a lot of it can be like why you're working towards getting all the money.
but like I
Yeah.
don't need like a big fancy house, fancy cars, and
Yeah.
everything. Like so I can make enough money to where I have a suitable living space and enough to where I can provide for my family, but spend more money if I can for experiences to travel. Because I already told you I love traveling and everything, but I don't know. It's just
That
just depends on
balance.
where your priorities lie, I guess. Because some people do care more about like getting the
I
biggest.
think mentally you think you're so tied to a lot of things, which I mean for a lot of people you are tied to a lot of things. But like mentally, like in real life, you could do whatever you wanted. There would be consequences.
Yeah.
But you could go do something. Like you could just fly to Japan.
Yeah.
You could, Like
Yeah.
nothing's really stopping you.
Well, you
Except for
could- but
these
you
mental
could-
strings.
Yeah, and a lot of times, there's consequences, so you don't want to
there's
just fly to
consequence-
Japan.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like you could
Yeah.
if you really.
As you
wanted.
grow up, I feel like you get more strings attached, and you're like you have like way more strings. Like you have a mortgage, you have like start having
Yeah.
kids, and you have responsibilities.
Like there have been times where like an opportunity pops up to go do something, but I'm like, oh my gosh, that's like a lot of money. But I'll end up doing it anyways, and then later on I'm like, damn, I just spent a lot of money. But I don't regret the experience that I had. So and then later on I'll make that money back and I just forget like that even happened. So I don't know. I try not to let it stress me out too much.
you just keep moving forward.
I just keep moving forward.
That's good.
Yeah. Nice balance. Balance is such a key for everything.
Yeah, that's why I wear New Balances.
He's actually wearing them. Oh, where'd they go?
Well, I mean, they're over there, but I wear New Balance.
What's one of the most stressful situations you've ever been in?
Stressful?
Yeah. That you handled really well. Oh, NCK's mic is falling down. 1 second.
This is pretty stressful.
Nah, forget that. I don't want to be stressed out. I don't want to be talking.
What's one of the most joyous times of your life?
Yeah, I like that one more.
Like what time?
Vietnam.
A time that you were just like, damn, like you realized you were so happy.
When I went to Vietnam recently,
I was talking to Anthony.
I thought, ladies first.
No, that's sexist.
That's right.
It kind of is
Yeah.
though.
It kind of is a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, go
Charlie,
ahead.
what were you
go ahead,
saying?
Yeah.
No.
Anthony. No, go.
Fudge, I am walking off.
Okay, go ahead. Go
No,
ahead.
go ahead. We're
Yeah,
joking.
go
We
ahead.
care. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, recently I went to Vietnam, visited my family that I haven't seen in like 13 years. Got to see my culture and just see the motherland. But for so long, like the last time I've been to Vietnam was like 3rd grade, and all I can remember is that like I got sick on the trip and I didn't have like the what?
No, go ahead.
No, nothing.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm listening.
We're listening.
Yeah, we're listening.
Didn't have the best time, I guess. But I built up this idea ever since that like I would never want to go to Vietnam ever again, and because also my parents made it seem like it wasn't that fun. But I don't know. I went with my family like a couple months ago, and it was seriously like the most amazing experience ever, and taking in the culture and seeing my family again, and just.
It was a great time. It was a great time.
It was just a great
Top
time.
to bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of felt like a movie when I was there, and I didn't want to leave.
Like it's almost like a fever dream. Like it doesn't feel like real life. You know that ever happened to you? Like you're like, is this really real life? Like, dude, when you surprised me with my crush on my 19th birthday,
Yeah, that was probably a fever dream.
that was a fever dream. You know what happened?
Do you guys know what I did for this kid?
Yeah, you flew out his
It's crush.
crush to wherever he was living,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, to LA.
Yeah, but she like lived across the country.
Yeah.
And like I was blindfolded, and then all of a sudden I take the blindfold off, I get pied in the face, and then boom, my crush is standing right there in front of me.
Oh, that's
You know what
pretty
that's
wild.
like? You know
How
what
did
that's
that
That was
like?
work?
one of the joyous
That's pretty
moments of
wild,
my
yeah.
life.
That is
Wow.
crazy,
But
bro.
how did that end up?
She's a good friend.
But that's the equivalent of like blindfolding you and then boom, like, all right, blindfold your eyes. Harry Styles coming out and boom, and then he's
Oh
like there,
my
and it's like, how are you gonna
God.
react? Like you don't even know how to
That's
react because
true,
it's so
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, I folded, crumpled under the
He
pressure.
could, dude. I gave him the best like alley oop of my life. Like, here you bud on a platter on your 19th birthday. She was so hyped to see you. Wanted to
Whoa.
just be your best friend. She wanted to be.
But, I mean, since you just mentioned Harry Styles, do you still have a crush on him?
I mean, I don't. I mean, yeah,
Birthday-
I still like Harry Styles, but no, I'm not like obsessed with him like how I used to
Do
be.
you guys remember
wait, Harry.
that? Do you guys remember that phase when she was really obsessed with One Direction?
Dude,
Oh, yeah,
my
buddy.
bedroom top to bottom was plastered in One Direction
legit,
posters.
Every single wall
I went
was
to
One Direction posters.
I would go to my school library and get like those teen magazines or whatever, and like you know how they have like folded up posters in there.
Yeah.
I would rip those out.
And what?
And-
From the library?
And what? What would you do with them?
Steal him?
Vandalize?
Yep, and then
Steal
put it
from
and then
your
put it on
own
my wall.
school
That's where I
God.
got. That's where I got the posters from. It's from.
Well, that's a lot of posters you stole.
You're committing to a crime right
Oh
now.
you had to have gone to a
God.
couple of different school libraries. For
I
that,
know,
buddy.
yeah.
Like she's cleared out the entire school district.
No, I'm sure if you went through those magazines, you'll see a bunch of little cutouts. Of
And whatever you tell you.
Dude, I don't think
menace.
like people even understand how bad her obsession was.
It-
Every
it-
conversation, she would bring up One Direction somehow.
It's a normal
No,
teenage
no,
phase
no,
to go
it's
Like,
through.
let's have a Let's
Yeah.
all three of us have a random conversation, and then you pretend to be Anne.
Okay, I'll pretend.
Like we'll
This is
talk
how
about
it'll
something
go.
random. Yo,
Bro, that was such good sushi and boba.
the sushi was
Yeah.
so good. The way like the
I-
raw.
hey guys, I think Harry Styles likes sushi. Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, he likes salmon. Yeah.
Oh,
I
cool,
like salmon.
cool, Anne. So basically, we went to the basketball game last night,
Oh, how'd that go?
and the Lakers they were actually winning. And then when LeBron,
You know, Harry Styles was winning a lot when he released his last album. I think he topped the charts. Like legit, every conversation she would insert One Direction, and like to the point where when I visited you, her parents or her mom actually came to talk to me and said, "Hey, can you go talk to
Are you
Ann?"
serious?
Yeah, she pulled me to the side and she asked me, "Hey, can you go talk to Anne because this is becoming a problem?"
I was
because-
13 years old.
Well, intervention.
Yeah, it was a problem.
13-year-old
Was it
committing
really that
multiple
bad?
crimes on those
13-year-old
pages.
stealing
Was
stuff.
it really that bad?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Literally every conversation you would talk about One Direction, Harry Styles.
Let's do another example. Oh my gosh, are those nuts good? Can I have
Dude,
one?
they're so good. You
Let me
want to fill
try,
your
yeah,
mouth? You want to fill your mouth with
I
my
like
nuts?
Harry Styles nuts.
Let me try these actually.
Is there anything that Harry Styles could have done to give you the ick?
Oh yeah, bringing it back to the ick.
Ooh.
Like anything, you drop your nut. Dude, I have something. I can't say it right now.
Oh. Is there anything you could have done? I don't think so.
Uh,
This is
not-
what I think.
Not that I can think of.
Like I feel like
Right.
if someone else did it, it would have given you the ick. But if Harry Styles did it, you would have praised and be like,
Dude.
like Harry Styles wearing the dress, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
if you
bro.
went on a first date or a date with somebody and they're wearing a dress, boom,
Ick.
You cannot
Yeah,
tell me
yeah.
you are not
Yeah,
getting ick. When you
yeah,
saw Harry
no.
Styles pull up in the dress,
Buddy was getting a little.
That's just like
It was
when they
getting a little
I'm
icky
also
down
not.
there.
I'm also not a big fan on like. I don't know if I should say that.
Feminine
Like,
dressing men,
like-
you can say
like
it.
the nails being painted and
Yeah,
everything.
That's
I mean,
fine.
I
You have
get
your
it. It's a
preferences.
preference,
Yeah, like that.
Like, I don't
But-
like girls that have beards, you know?
Yeah,
That's just
It's
a
a preference,
preference.
that's kind of like
That's fine to say, you know? It's like people are afraid to say something like, yeah, I prefer my girlfriend to not have a mustache. That's fine.
yeah.
Like, people
wow,
are
his-
there, buddy, you're getting a little sexist.
He looks
you get-
cute in his sequins pants, but I don't know.
But I think that is a good point. Like,
What
I
about-
feel like it's the person. Like, if a person you like them, they can do no wrong.
They can do more. Yeah,
But if the same person does the same thing, they can give you the biggest ick if you don't
Like
like, them.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, something
Okay,
just-
guys, if you guys didn't see, I was chewing a nut and it came out of my mouth and landed on here.
But he's
And
gonna-
and she just got the biggest like, oh, that's so nasty. If Harry Styles did that, she would be eating that
Yeah.
nut off the microphone.
No, don't worry.
No, no.
Ricky's about to put the nut back in his mouth, so don't worry. But I guess
Let me get it.
it's kind of like the same thing where they say like, oh, if an ugly guy does this to a girl, he might be a creep. But if a really good-looking guy said this, oh yeah, I would
Right,
like that,
might be
right?
attractive.
No,
Yeah.
that's actually true, bro.
It is true, right?
I feel like
Yeah.
the same thing for like if an ugly woman said something and a hot girl said it. Probably same.
Like if a girl, like, what's something that you like a girl saying? Like if she was like, oh my gosh, NCK, you're so
oh my god,
big and strong. Like if a girl that you were not attracted to said that, you'd be like, cool, bud. But if a girl that you like said it, you'd be like,
oh dang, okay.
nah, you would play it like cooler, wouldn't you? You'd be like,
I'd probably just be like, thanks.
Wow.
nah, I guess.
Thanks. I work out sometimes.
I feel like Nick is so dry on dates. Like,
You think so?
Whoa, NCK catching stray bullets out here.
Dang. Is that true?
am I hurting your feelings?
I don't think it's true. I think I'm a great guy.
What do you talk about when you go on, like?
I don't know. I don't really plan it out normally.
Yeah, you
I'm not
kinda-
like, all right, here I have like a whole little script
Yeah,
for
you-
the. All right, here we go. We got a little dry section right here. Let's ask this question right here. So where are you from? Where are you from?
Well, you kind of feel it out on the first date, right? And just kind of see.
Hey, I like to feel it out on the first date.
But I guess it's not bad to come through with like in your head, no, like. I guess it's normal to worry if the conversation doesn't go good.
Yeah. But you
Yeah,
know,
but on
sometimes
dates-
you got to fill that space. You know, you don't want it to get awkward.
Yeah, you might have like some things like, okay, if the conversation kind of lulls, maybe I can say this. I think that's normal, right?
Yeah.
To want things to go smoothly, like
But you want to go smoothly for sure.
You want it to go smooth, like
Sometimes though, I try to make it as awkward as possible. If I don't like, if I'm not really that into them, make it super awkward just for that character development, and then bounce, ghost them, never see them again.
ooh. That's funny.
I'm kidding. I don't do that.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
I probably have done that before.
Dude, have you guys had a? What's your most interesting?
Wait, no. Before you go there,
Okay.
question for you, Anne. What do you talk about on the if you go on a date?
Yeah. I'll just get to know them.
Oh, okay.
do you have what's something that would be like a deal breaker on a first date? That guy did or said.
It's a deal breaker for me if she don't have
Like
a big
assuming that he wasn't your cousin,
personality.
of course. Assuming that he wasn't your cousin.
Yeah, obviously.
Okay.
He's from Alabama.
He's from
Yeah, that's
Alabama,
right,
so,
Alabama.
so I just have to clarify, you know. Had to be clear.
She did used to live in Alabama.
Yeah, they used to live together in Alabama, actually.
Alabama.
Yeah, but yeah. What do you look for in a guy? Like you're the first girl. The guy, there's some dudes that want to know. They
Yeah,
want to
we-
hear from the woman.
we need
to
that
know.
girl's
What's green
perspective.
flags for a guy to do on the first date? Okay, you're roasting me. What should I do? You've never been on a first date with me because that's not how it goes. You know, we're family. It's
You
not
guys
like
don't-
that.
you guys don't
So
live in
like you wouldn't know what I do on a first date.
Yes.
You know?
Okay.
But
yeah. Okay, you're right.
hypothetically, if you were to see me on a first date, what are some pointers you could give me to help me
Yeah. Say
Rich.
NCK is preparing to go on a date after this.
Yes.
What are you gonna tell him right now? Like NCK, you gotta like. What are you gonna tell him? You got like 10.
Just like, are you? I don't know. Like, do like a cute romantic gesture or something. Like, I don't.
But he
know.
doesn't know. Say he
I don't know.
like he
What does
doesn't
that
know.
mean? I don't.
He's never
I've
gone on
met
a date
woman
before.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's never seen a woman talk.
Nope.
He's never even seen a woman.
Yeah. Only heard about them.
Only heard about them. All
Like,
right.
what advice you would give?
Well, I mean, just
Like, is this a
Like-
good one? What's up, shawty?
no. Oh yeah, definitely don't talk like that.
That's normally what I do, though.
I mean, I guess some girls are like that. I don't like guys who just say, "Yo, what's up?" Like talking to you like you're like one of the boys.
Yo,
or
what's up,
whatever.
ma? You
Yeah,
trying to
trying to
you trying to take this back to
trying
my
to act
place?
trying to
after
act all
this?
suave and everything. Like I like a nice gentleman who I don't know.
Nice
is just
guys.
Nice guy
Feels
who's
genuine.
funny, you know, and like we just automatically start laughing or just
You gotta have that humor.
gotta have that humor. Not
like I'm
not
pretty funny
not,
on a date,
Not
you know?
the like hey like
No, I don't actually do that. I just do it as a
Nah.
joke.
yeah.
Oh, do you?
Well, if it doesn't work, I'd say it's a joke.
I think from that advice, you're gonna do great on your first date.
yeah, that was some
Be a
solid-
nice guy and
solid
have
pointers.
have a romantic gesture. Anything else? Like you go in for the hug right away?
I guess it
Yeah,
depends-
you can.
Like when you greet them, should I shake their hand like this?
Oh yeah.
Hey,
when you
How do you
first sit down.
initiate? Yeah, like
Like it's your first time. Maybe
I
say
would
you
say
met on a
a
dating
hug-
app. You met on a dating app, pretty common nowadays. And then you're like, all right, let's go meet up for some sushi. Do. Boom. You guys both meet there. You're getting out of your cars. You see the dude, since you're a female, or whatever you want. But you see the person, and then you're walking closer to each other. What happens next?
I would say give them a hug. I
Yeah,
mean,
I
I don't
think
want
the
I don't
hug
want
is
to I don't
good,
want to
yeah.
stand there and be like, "Hey," or like,
Yeah, there's
"Hi,
no
nice to
handshake's
meet
kinda
you."
weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, "All right, let's go walk over to our table." No, I would give them a hug.
Yeah,
whatever
I
you
think
do
that's
though,
good.
as a guy, take the initiative. Don't like go and then like switch. Just
Yeah,
go
I
straight on.
also like guys who like take initiative and yeah, and like help you feel comfortable. I mean, like obviously like I got to do my part too, but it's just like guys who like kind of reassure you or just like how are you doing? Like how are
Does
you
the
doing?
dude have to make the first steps or like progress the situation?
I mean, yeah,
Is
personally.
that preferred?
from-
Is that preferred?
Preferred.
Like, would you recommend that for any of the male viewers out there trying to rizz up?
I would prefer that. Yeah.
Do
Definitely.
you? Do
I
you?
don't mean to you, but
Do you expect the guy to pay on the first date? And if he doesn't, is that a deal breaker?
I mean, yeah.
It's a deal breaker.
Oh no, it's not a deal breaker.
Okay.
But
it's kind of a little bit expected, especially if they
expected.
Definitely,
ask you.
definitely.
Yeah.
yeah,
I would say.
I would
it is
say-
expected. But like as you guys keep talking, and it's just like you are always having to pay, or like if he just doesn't at least offer one time, because like when I'm talking to someone or dating someone, like I'll offer to pay sometimes too. Like I don't expect
Yeah.
I don't expect the guy to
Like if
just
you guys go
always,
to McDonald's, you might offer to pay that time. Just kidding. I'm sorry.
Yeah, definitely. No,
But the first date though, you
the
expect them to
first
cover
yeah
that.
first date. Guy pays first.
Do you
but-
guys cover the first date, Bill?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Hundred percent. Especially if you're the one asking them. I think.
Unless especially if you're the one asking, but they insist on paying like 3 times. It's like, okay.
So
As a guy, I think, yeah, definitely. I think you pay on the first date, and then you kind of gauge the woman. Like, is she very appreciative, or is she just like she doesn't say anything, and
Yeah,
she's
she
just like,
doesn't-
yeah, that's
okay.
what it is.
Oh, if she
a
does
girl does
that,
that, it's like
ick.
even though she does expect it, at least be appreciative. I'd say,
Yeah.
Say thank
and
you.
at least
definitely.
be acknowledged. Like that was a kind gesture, even though that's the way it should be. I feel.
So if the girl asks you guys out on the date, then do you go in expecting her to pay then?
If
I
she
would
asks,
say so.
oh yeah, if
I
she
would
asks
say
me,
so.
yeah.
Yeah.
So do you still make the gesture to pay?
Yeah.
Or do you just say thank you?
If she
Like
does,
a
she
sit-
really want to go on this date? She's like, she's been hitting you up, and she's like, yo,
I mean, she was just the one who initiated asking, like, oh, would you want to go to this restaurant on Friday with me?
Or what
Yeah,
if
like
is
whoever-
she doing that, or is she like, yo, babe, or I don't know if we're dating or not in this situation, but if they're like, yo, we should go to this place, and maybe she's trying to hint going there to get that free meal. 'Cause I feel like girls be doing that nowadays.
No, yeah, girls do that.
Like
But
they're like, boom, free dinner
I,
for the week.
but
7
if
different
she
dates lined up.
initiates it, then yeah, like
Let me be a girl
you
real
should be
quick.
the one paying. It's not like you're gonna invite someone out and have them pay for something that you wanted to do. So
Yeah.
So girls be doing that. They line up like 7 dates in a row, and they're like, "Yeah, dinner for the
Dude,
week."
yes, bro. Girls be doing that.
Like experiences, they be lined. They're like, "All right, I had the yacht lined up on Saturday with Timmy, and then the private jet with
girls
Bob,
are like that. They
and then the dinner with
yeah.
Steven on Monday, but then I'm also going to go with him on Wednesday. But then in between on Tuesday, I'm going to make sure I make time for Bill because he's going to get me good.
He's gonna pay those bills.
You know what's crazy? Like girls have like, you know, pretty privilege where they think they just can go in there looking all cute or whatever, flirt with a guy and hoping that they'll buy them a free drink or something. Like,
Dude, that's the thing,
It's-
bro. I know this girl, and her friend will go out to like a
I
bar.
wanted you to finish. I wanted Ann to
no,
finish.
that was it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, now you just interrupted me, thinking that I was interrupting her. So I'm just gonna stop talking.
Okay.
No, but I know this girl. Her and her friend, they'll go out to like a bar or a club, and then one of them will just like take the hit and like fake flirt with a guy, like make it seem like they're interested in the guy, just so the guy will buy them drinks all night, and then at the end of the night they just leave.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Never
sucks.
talk
No,
to the guy
I've
again.
I've hung out with girls who do that. And there was this girl I used to like go out with when I like first moved out. She's like more like the party people. She goes out to the club, starts kissing random guys, you know, has her boobs pushed up.
What's her
It's
name?
flirting. You know,
Just so we know to avoid her,
She's,
you know?
she's friends with the other girl I was talking about, actually. So, but anyways,
It looks like you'd get along very well with both of them.
no, literally,
Four of them.
literally, she was like, before we leave, let me try to kiss one more guy.
What?
Yes.
Like last to
Bro.
leave kiss?
Yeah,
Talking about like
I-
a kiss on the cheek? Or?
no, like full on make out.
You know what? You know what? I can respect that because at least the guy is getting something.
I mean,
Out
yeah,
of his
that's what the
drinks
guy
for it.
wants, right?
You know, he's getting the kiss or make out or whatever, so at least he didn't get like fully just, I bought her drink and then she ghosted and left, you know?
Yeah.
He still
You
got,
gotta
he
kiss.
got,
I've
he
seen
got
that.
a little
So
something.
She got a
putting-
$275 kiss.
Yeah, she's putting in work though, you know?
All right.
I can respect that.
Okay, I can respect it more.
I can respect that. I see nothing wrong.
Yeah.
But don't guys feel used? Like
I think
when
a lot
girls
of guys
that?
don't mind being used.
Yeah.
so.
I guess guys just really don't care, do they?
I was
There's
You
some
guys-
that do.
yeah,
but
there's something to do, but a lot of guys
the opportunity is
Yeah.
like they're like they can't even believe it's happening.
Yeah,
so
they're
like,
just like, dude, I just got to kiss a pretty girl. You know?
I
probably
mean,
for a
okay,
lot.
then I guess it is a win-win situation for everyone.
yeah.
it depends though. I don't know.
Some
Yeah, I feel like if you
bigger
do that a
win,
couple
bigger
times,
win for her definitely, but for him it's like, that's a fair trade.
Yeah.
You know?
yeah,
I-
He's
sounds
not
like
he's
a
not
fair
complaining.
I
at the
He
can't-
end
just
of it.
paid $15 for a kiss.
Yeah, I respect that.
I mean, that's like a bargain now these days.
Yeah.
I mean, or you could go take them to dinner,
Dude,
just for them to get the dinner and then bounce. That's
Dude.
like a $60.
people go
Nothing.
to the strip club just to watch sometimes, you know, and pay more than $15.
And that's what sugar daddies are
real,
for.
bro.
Like
Yeah.
sugar daddies literally are paying girls to just give them attention.
Yeah.
So
So the
because
Sugar daddies are wild, bro.
Dude, it is wild, man. Dude, the sugar babies.
Sugar
they're-
babies.
that's pretty wild, too.
that's
Depending
crazy
on-
how it
depending on
goes
how much
though.
they make.
For doing nothing though. You know?
They are
Like,
doing something.
well, they
though.
are doing
They're
something,
giving the
yeah.
attention, and that's
Yeah,
what the
it's
man
like-
values. It's like a relationship, a different kind of relationship.
I guess it depends on the relationship because it might be physical relationship as well, right?
Sometimes,
No, I know,
Sometimes though, it's like pretty girls putting Venmos in the bio. People just send them money just for their attention to be like, thanks.
Dude, that's awesome.
I'm gonna try it.
Did people literally post their Venmo when it's their birthday?
Really?
Yeah, so it
People
was-
post it when
it
it's
was-
not their birthday too.
It was someone's birthday not that long ago, and they posted on their Snapchat. Oh, I just turned 21 with her QR code to her Venmo.
That's so tacky. What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but there's dudes that'll pay it.
That's might be even tackier.
Guys
Oh,
are.
it's sad.
I'll say guys definitely become really dumb with money sometimes when there's a cute girl involved. I don't know.
Sometimes, like
right?
you were saying earlier,
You guys,
Logic-
you guys,
logic
you
goes
guys
out the
just
window.
can't- You
Yeah,
guys
logic
don't
goes out the
trust that you
window.
guys can get it on your own.
What?
You guys can't trust that you can't get it on your own.
Why,
What do you- what do
why
you
are you
mean?
coming so personal?
Wait, what do you mean?
I'm
I
not
don't-
feel like you're
I'm just
attacking.
saying, like, no, like
Talk
in
to
general, like you guys,
Oh, not them. But,
Oh, what do you mean? I guess.
like you guys, like
you
don't mind.
guys.
I'm just saying, guys in general, like,
Like Ricky and Nick. Yeah. Keep going.
yeah.
I can see. I'm not gonna lie. I know what you're talking about,
Yeah, I know what
and
you're talking
I
about.
can see from some guys' perspective, they're just like, they just don't even care, bro.
But some
Yeah.
people though, it can be efficient.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
I need everyone to clarify what they're saying here.
So explain what you're saying. Explain
Yes,
what you're
explain what
saying,
you're
and
saying.
explain what you're saying.
Like how I said, like you don't mind paying for like a girl's drink, even though you know she's just using you for the drink, or
no, I
No, I think sometimes they don't know that they're
They
being
don't know
used.
Yeah,
they're
they
being
don't
used,
know.
and
No, 'cause-
sometimes
Are you
they
really
think that they're
but are they-
different. They
but are
think they're
they, like-
different.
Yes, because sometimes the girls are pretty good at acting, and then they'll make it seem like they're into you
Yeah.
before you buy the drink, and
Yeah.
then as soon as you buy the drink,
I don't know. I
boom,
just feel like
gone.
it's just so common that girls do that. Like it should be known that like
But sometimes you can. I think,
But
as a
some-
dude, if you actually think that you can talk well and like talk it up, you're almost
I
paying.
guess.
You're paying for the at bat. So it's like, all right, maybe
Okay.
you think she's using you, but then if you are actually good and she finds you interesting, then it's like, oh wait, I came
But-
for the use to use him for the drink, but now I actually kind of like him. Maybe that's
Yeah.
very rare.
But do the-
but to
does
actually
the-
get in a relationship, like how many times do you need a hit? Like 1 in 1,000? I don't even know. Do you know what
But
I'm
when
saying?
a girl goes up to you, be like, "Hey, you're really cute," talking it up for a little bit, and they like, "Can you buy me a drink?" Like, is that not their first sign
Well-
of like?
Oh,
do
that's
that little
happened.
thing with the
Has-
eyes,
have you ever
you know?
denied it? Have you ever denied it though? Like a cute girl
I
has
can't
a
even buy
cute.
a drink for anyone.
Oh, okay.
I don't drink.
I'll say there's two sides to
I'm
it.
20 years old.
Guys,
Yeah, I'm talking to Anthony.
there's definitely two sides to it. The
Got it.
guys will buy the drink because they think they got a chance to the girl because she might be interested in him, or they'll buy the drink just because, like I said, when a cute girl is talking to you, sometimes logic just goes out the window, and you just want that like positive attention, I guess.
Okay.
Even if you're not directly thinking, like you might even indirectly be thinking, or just a tiny bit, oh, maybe this will give me a chance, or not even it gives you a chance, but it puts you on the road to like a better situation.
Momentum
relationship.
shift.
Yeah,
And also-
momentum shift. Yeah, right?
You're like you feel good even
Yeah.
if the compliment was superficial. You're like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. It puts you on a better momentum, whether that leads to the relationship or not, but it gives you a better momentum.
Just like a little boost.
And if you say
Yeah.
no, you could be wondering, you could be worried about, like, if I say no, I'm going to look like a little broke boy to this girl. Even though that's shit.
I don't know. You can't
I
feel
don't-
like
I
that
don't
because
worry
I'm not
about
gonna
that.
lie.
I don't
That's
worry.
happened before where a girl came up and I was just like, no.
No, but I'm sure some people think that.
I'm sure some people
Maybe,
do.
I guess. I don't worry about that, I guess. But
I have no problem. Yeah, or before.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay, buddy.
yeah, but at the end of the day, I think guys can be really dumb when it comes to girls.
I think definitely logic can go out the window because it's like they
For
can't
sure.
even. They're
I think that's the problem. I think girls know that guys will just do anything when a girl offers it, so they know they can just.
yeah.
Post
And
their
even if
Venmo.
they're-
They know
One
they know
even-
how to play the game because they know that they're gonna get what they want.
They can
because
post their Venmo on their Snapchat.
Yeah,
even
like
if
they
one
know
guy
how-
is smart, say the one guy's like, I'm not going to do that. I know she's using me. Boom. She can just ask a guy until the guy does it. She goes to a bar and then one guy's like, I'm not going to buy you. She's like, okay, I'm not tripping. I'm just going to
Yeah.
go to the next guy.
All right.
And you're like, damn. And then the guy's probably like, oh, I wish at least I was the guy. I feel like that's how guys think. I don't know.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Can you say that again?
Are you you look confused.
Wait.
I'm saying like, say the girl has no problem playing the game because say she goes up to a
Yeah.
guy and is like, I'm going to finesse this
yeah,
guy.
Yeah.
Then the guy is like, no.
Mhm.
Like you're not finessing me.
Yeah.
She has no problem, and it doesn't even affect her at all. She doesn't even skip a beat. Especially your friend. She sounds like a professional. She just goes off to the next guy and is like, kiss for drink, boom, and then she just keeps running it up.
Yeah,
So
that's true. She always has another option.
yeah, but you don't even like if you're a good guy, you don't even want a girl like that, you know. So
Yeah.
Unless you want that kiss for $15.
yeah.
Or unless you want a girl with a good personality.
Big.
And also, this probably plays a little bit of a role too. Most people at the bar, they're probably intoxicated. It's a bar.
Yeah.
So like a girl asking them, like logic already goes out the window.
Yeah.
When you're
Even
talking to
more.
a girl, but like if they're intoxicated, it goes out the window even more.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed Anthony back on the podcast and our cousin Ann, aka Nyan, coming on for the first time, let us know by dropping a comment saying we enjoyed this, and subscribe if you're new.
And comment down below which one we should bring back. Maybe both.